What's up, everybody? This is Pidley coming at you with one of my first tutorials. Oh, snap. Don't want to break it before I fly it. Alright, let's get in this thing. This is the LEGO Airship, and it is actually one of the very best designs I've come up with. Just broke my wall there. That's no big deal. That's just my hanger. It turns right, okay, on a dime pretty much. Turns left, okay. It can do left and right at the same time, which actually goes move this thing in reverse, which is pretty cool. It has 3 large thrusters, so it is very agile. It's very, 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 very fast. You can drop the balloons and basically land kind of slowly, like not too slow, but just slow enough to really be safe. And as you can see, it lands on a dime. I'm going to land this thing in the front yard. The rear thrusters act as brakes for when you don't, stick the landing just right. So we're just going to land right in the front yard here. All right, and now I'm going to tell you everything that you need to build this thing. See, I've got, let's say 5 wood in my inventory right now. I'm just going to drop that just to show you what it takes to build this thing. I'm going to completely destroy it and reassemble it all in about 5 or 10 minutes. I think it takes about 5 minutes to build this thing. And I'll go through why this design is improved against Haxen's previous build. The balloons are far greater. There's like 8 activated large balloons, which enables this thing to get all the way to the very top of the map, up to the Ninja Island, or the above the peaks of the Frost Mountains. Anywhere you want to go, and it'll go as low as you want to because of the weight. It'll go as low as the valleys down to sea level. You can drive it on land, sea, and water, just like featured in Haxen's video. So let's get to building this thing. The first thing we're going to do is take the small car jack here. Okay, place that. Then we'll do the vehicle base 3. That's going to go... well, actually, first, this takes 4 small rods, wooden rods to build. So this is the materials list. We'll just go in order. Blast powder, 8 blast powder, 50 granite, 17 silk fabric, 11 cord, 21 frost pine, 5 glass, 4 planks, 19 torches, and 11 wooden rods. That's all you need to build this entire ship. And it is such a good ship. Let me show you why. As we build it, I'll explain. So first I'm going to add the car jack next to vehicle base 3. This goes right about here. Okay, we're going to add 2 in the back, just like in Haxen's build. 1. Actually, it's 1 in the back, right? And instead of 3 in the front, let me get this just right here. There we go. We're gonna add 4. We're gonna give it an extra little bit of length. 2, 3, and 4. Okay, that's gonna give it a lot of length. Now, going to the floors, we're going to add generic tile floor 2. It's a 4x4 made from frost pine. You're going to go all the way to the end in the middle of that vehicle base and over 1, 2, 3. Okay, you're going to do that same thing again over here on the other side. We'll add 2 of those. So we'll go over 1, 2, 3, and then add the next one. Okay, now I'm going to use more generic tiles, the 12 by 2 over here. It's going to go right here and right here. One is going to go on the bottom right here while we're down here. And I'm actually just going to add another one right in front of that. Right there. And then a 6x2x1 on the back here. Right there. So now that we've done that, I'm going to add another vehicle base. We'll just go to our recents since we've already used it. And we're going to put this right here and right here. This is going to raise up the side thrusters, which is going to be kind of important for the stability of the ship. I noticed Haxon's build had a little bit of a wobble in there just because of the thruster placement. This build does not have that. So we'll add a 6x2x1 on the very front here, and then start using the 8x2x1, and then back to the 4x4x1 generic floor tile. And then we're going to use another 8x2x1, and that's going to show you the seat placement. So just like Haxon's build, we're going to use a large seat, and then on the back we're going to do 4x2x1 generic floor tile, just so that it's a nice smooth surface on the back. We don't have a lip sticking out. It's not gonna, look weird. So we're gonna add this this 12 piece right here, right behind those 4x4 pieces, and this is critical for the balance of the ship. So just gonna do that right there, and then the 8x2x1s go just below that and out one, so that you'll put it just below this wing here, and then out one dot. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and add the lights. So the angled light bars, there's two on the back just beside the seat here, and that's gonna enable you to find it in the dark for one thing, and make you give you the ability to see in front of you. I'm gonna actually add another couple of lights on the wings forward facing, and that's just to give a little bit of extra light at night. So now we can go ahead and add our thrusters. There's gonna be two small thrusters, one on each wing in the front, one right there, and one right there. So on the left side of the ship, we're going to program that as channel 1. So this will be channel 1, and this will be channel 2 on the right side. And for the rear thrusters, we're going to add 3 large thrusters. You kind of have to snap it to that piece of wood there, and they're going to go all the way on the bottom, so just there. And the same thing on this side. You're going to go right there on the bottom. For this one, you're going to put it right on the top, right there. So now they're aligned very well. You see how closely aligned they are. So that's going to help a lot. Now we need to add our balloons next. And the balloons, first things first, I'm going to add a fixed balloon right here. That's going to enable the ship to fall slowly without, falling to pieces, or, I noticed in Haxon's build, if you fall in like a piece of wood or a rock or something, it basically bounces the ship up really fast, and it's no good. So we're going to add activated balloons next on each end of each wing. We're going to add one in the front here, right above the light, and then one right at the back of that of the ship, and then another one all the way in the front. You don't really have to think about this placement because it's so intuitive. And then another one right in the middle there. So now we've got everything we need. Yeah, so before we remove this jack, we're going to sit in the seat, activate the thrusters, make sure left and right are working, okay, make sure the balloons go up without a hitch, no problem. Everything looks good. So now we're just going to go ahead and remove the jack, and we're going to add our last bit of frost pine, 6x2x1 here, if we can get it to work, and it is not going to work for us. You know, that's okay. You can always you know, it really doesn't matter. Like that piece, don't worry about that piece. Yeah, I'm not really sure how to get that going there. I guess you could do that like that. Oh, there you go. Add the little 2x2s. You know, 3 of them. That's fine. Okay, so this is the ship. Now let's go ahead and fly it again, because this thing is awesome. Notice nothing left in our inventory. So we're gonna take off. Boop. And you can fly while it's taking off. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and demonstrate the agility of this ship. I'm going to land this in my hangar that I just showed you previously. And I'm going to land it safely and quickly. And it's going to just take a second. So while it's falling, you can still go forward, reverse. We are down. So it's that easy. Right here. Now you can use this as a land ship too. Now see how easy that is? Boom. It goes all the way up, way above my radio tower, and it's just ridiculous how high this thing goes. You can go on land, sea, and air. So just to demonstrate, I'm gonna go over to the to this river down here, and we're just gonna ride around in the river. So here we go. It doesn't take too long to get down. You know, it's let's see. If we look at that marker, it's falling at about 5 meters a second. That's it. Just gonna land it right in this river here, and I'm gonna ride the river, baby. Notice how it just it doesn't fall through the water. It's another thing I noticed in Haxon's build. Like when you go up like as high as this thing goes, without that extra balloon, I mean, you would just fall through the water, and basically you get killed or eliminated, and your ship would be stuck at the bottom of the ocean, and you'd have to rebuild it. This thing just boop, lands gently on the water there. Very easy to maneuver. It's extremely fast, but extremely maneuverable. It doesn't move. It doesn't turn too quickly. Oh, sorry, I caught a rock there. But see, I could just reverse out of that situation pretty easily. And if you really want, you could just hop over things. You can pop the balloons while the engines are running. Nothing's gonna happen. It's just a great ship. Now, it's very, very fast. It's very nimble, and it does the trick. Land, sea, and air. You know, you can go anywhere with this ship and pretty much zip across the map with these 3 jets. I mean, you'll see on the land how fast things are just flying by. Sometimes you catch a little air. That's okay. Whoa, don't want to hit that house. And you just fly. Anyway, if you like this build, please subscribe, like the video, and give me a comment. Let me know how you could improve this build, what you would change. I think this build is perfect. The only thing I would want to do really in the future is add a little bit of storage space to it. Maybe some storage space. I don't know. Think about it. All right. Thank you for your time, and have a great day.